A little pause. Apologize for that in advance. All right, I'm going a slightly different direction. I'm going north instead of south. We'll see. Damn, shorts are riding on my. All right, I'm back on. I'm back on. All right, sorry about that. I lost my one watcher. I lost my one watcher. All right, I'm a minute into my walk. I'm already feeling my legs working out. Hiroshi Paradox, what's going on, my friend? Good morning. All right. Listen to the birds chirping. The sky is blue. I'm feeling great today. I'm calling this the New York City Comic Con countdown because I'm getting ready for the show. Getting ready for the show. By being ready, I gotta be mentally focused and physically focused. You know what I'm saying? X-Gal, how you doing today? Matt C, that's what's up. That's what's up with the red circles. I see 6 P's, please. I see 6 please. What's up, Arthur? I don't know what that means. This. All right. So, anyways, I'm here doing my thing, doing my walk. People think I'm crazy. It's just sometimes my neighbors are like, who's he talking to? It's funny, in this day and age, people still look at you weird when you talk to yourself. Scout with the red circles, yes. I gotta talk to Brian. I'll be in full-fledged, well, maybe I can still do, I think I can still do, I don't know, depends. We'll see how it goes for this week's paranormals. I'm gonna be getting to the street here. I'll be a little noisy when I'm on the street. But anyway, we'll see. If you guys don't mind, please hit the thumbs up button. Apparently that seems to be helpful to some people. Hasn't helped me quite necessarily, but if you guys like the content or whatever, just give it a like. Is New York City Comic Con going to be your last show of the year? Hiroshi, it will technically. Last comic book show. I have one more event at Spooky Empire here in Tampa, and that's it. And I'm done. So this has got to be the big one. This will be the big help for me through the holidays into the winter, the early 2020. We'll see. Trying to get a couple of things going. And I'm trying to have that Valkyries and Angels set up next week to launch over on Andy's page. I was just watching you how they're walking, talking. They're great. Thanks, man. All right, this is a little noisy. I'm sorry about that, guys. Noisier than I thought. I'm on the street now. The street. Main Street right here. Buses. Go figure. Noisy. I'll get into the quiet neighborhood street in a second. Oh my gosh. It's like the apocalypse. They sound like missiles, yeah. Hold on. It's a busy day. Tampa's busy. Tampa's busy. You would think that it wasn't. So anyway, have a good steady pace here. Like I'm trying to walk to an appointment or something. I saw this lady speed walking earlier. Thought she was gonna break her hip, but she was jamming. So I'm doing my version of that, but no jamming. All right, now back onto the quieter street. Okay. Whew. So I had my coffee this morning, and I'm already processing what I need for the convention, and also factoring into my day work on DOOMKICKER. So it's going interesting. And I have a pretty busy week this week. Thankfully, this iPad Pro is going to be essential. We need to get Brian to go to TBCC next year so you can show him a real cigar bar. Oh, so yesterday, you guys, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or not, I did a little live stream over there with me smoking a cigar I got from Metropolitan Cigar Incorporated down in Ybor City. It was great. I think it's something Fuentes cigar. It was nice. It was nice. So I thought about Brian. I was going to send him a pic, but I didn't. I did hit, what do you call it? I did, what do you call it? Tag him in the picture on Instagram. Good morning, Kuzmeti. Ybor, I loved it too. It was great. You know what's funny? I live like 10 minutes from Ybor. You wouldn't know that though. I mean, if it was on the back roads, it wouldn't be, but with the highway and everything. So I was like, it wasn't that far. Went there. Turns out, the guy that runs the store, I think he owns it, he's a buddy of another friend of mine. It's like a close little network. So Tampa Bay, baby, all day, every day. You know what I mean? I think it was Hugo Fuentes. They're nice cigars. Nice and light. Not too sharp on the tongue. Bah! Liked it. Haha. Ybor is still as notorious as it was in the 90s. No, they kind of cleaned it up, man. It's out of it's kind of has a nice, Cuban flavor, cigar flavor, Cigar City flavor. But I mean, it's still in the rough part of town, but it's not it's been gentrified a bit, for better or for worse. And they've got some nice businesses down there. There's a nice nightlife thing. They have a couple of bars and clubs and a couple of great restaurants too. And but you can still get into some trouble down there if that's what you're looking for. All right. So the goal is to get into New York. Apparently, I'm going to be meeting some people. I think I'm hoping to meet up with Quarter Black Garrett, and not sure who else I'll meet over there. I'm hoping to run into Ed McGuinness. Mike said he'll remember me this time. I don't know about that. And good time. So like I said, I'm just trying to get all that out under control. I'll tell you what, the biggest challenge I have right now is really just making sure that all my days are in patterns. So, one of the things that happened to me when I first went independent was I put myself in a position where I didn't have a regular schedule like I used to. And so for a long time, that regular schedule thing disappeared, and I was kind of like meandering through my day. Nowadays, though, it's all about getting back in order, constructing or fabricating a nice timeline for everything and every day. So I got lots to do about that. I would listen to Cigar Dave's radio show back in the day. I remember that because it would come on right before the Rays broadcast on 970. Yep, that's why I knew it was Hugo Fuentes. Right on. Jerkmonger says, Massey, what's the best Cigar City brew? Hialeah or Maduro? I don't know that much about the cigars. I'm just learning some stuff. I understand the Maduros are a little more potent, a little stronger. So I'm staying away from those for a little bit. I'll try them eventually, but I smoked a Cohiba. I think it was pretty sharp. Back in the days when I went to visit some family in the Caymans. It was alright. It was alright. Lightning Fast says, Jerkmonger, no, those are craft beers from Cigar City Brewery. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, actually. I've never had any drinks there. I've been there before. I didn't start drinking beer until maybe a few years ago, maybe a couple years ago. I've had sips of here and there. It was never really my favorite thing. I've grown to enjoy it, but still on a once in a while basis. I really like mixing flavors. What I'm trying to get into now is I don't want to create a vice for everything. I want to try to learn to mix the right things that go together. Like, believe it or not, beer and pizza is great. That kind of thing. The Publix up here sells them. I'm gonna try them. Oh, I guess I gotta try it then too. I don't like a lot of craft beers because they tend to be a little more acidic. Although I like stouts, stuff like that. I tend to lean towards like Sam Adams, some dark ales when I do drink. Or with my wife, she likes Mick Ultra. I'll drink them with her, and those are nice. They're, you know, they quench my thirst. Blah blah blah. So, but I'm not really. I don't go crazy now. Bourbon. I've drank plenty of that in my life, but I don't as much now. And McGinnis, was he an influence on your work any? Yeah, he kind of was. I mean, Ed McGinnis was clearly influenced by Joe Madureira, and that in turn influenced me. Today, McGinnis is a lot more important to me than he used to be. I think he's better now. He's a lot more energetic, a lot more dynamic. I've always appreciated him, but he's really good now. And he kind of has a flavor now that reminds me more of, he's always kind of like flowed between Joe Mad and Arthur Adams. I feel like he's leaning towards Arthur Adams these days, which is a very nice blend. Joe Mad is good too, but you know, he's dynamic, of course, but there's a lot more character, a lot more storytelling in Arthur Adams' work. And I think I see that in Guinness's stuff today. Elliot's gonna like the Maduro beer. It's a dark stout like chocolatey brown ale. Now, there's a local craft place, man, that does a gosh, what's it called? The oh my god, it's a giant spider web. I forget the name of it now, but anyway, there's a bunch of stuff right here close to where I live, which is called an area called Seminole Heights. There's a bunch of these small places, real nice. And I tried something called a German chocolate cupcake ale. It was amazing. Amazing. Fitz Factor, how you doing? Oh man, today's walk's a little tougher. Not sure why. All right. But it was nice to go into this cigar place because it's a walk-in humidor. And it felt like that. I was like, whoa, it has a weird feeling inside because you feel like you're stuck in the space because of the way that the air pressure was. It was good. Very good. So my beard's filling in nice. Sounds gross though. What? Pretty good, man. Staying up late, coloring comics. Right out fits. Everett says, hey. All right. So, as I said, very excited. If I was going to make a genuine effort to make a conversation here, I would say, besides the good conversation here about cigars and beer, definitely want to encourage you all to stay organized. The importance of organization, the importance of keeping yourself. That would be my wife. She always calls me. She always calls me in the middle of a stream. Tara, please, my girl. All right. Do they have a smoking section? I don't know. I didn't ask. The craziest thing I've ever had was a chocolate cake shot. It really tasted like you had a piece of cake in your mouth, including the frosting. Wow. Now, this was a beer. This definitely was a beer, but it had a little hint of that flavor. Not a tint, a hint of that. All right. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm enjoying the opportunity as I get older Like I wanted to try pipes, but pipes apparently take a lot of work. God bless Brian for doing all that work with his pipe. And pipes are cool because they're like a heritage thing. You can pass them down to your children, children's children, because of what they're about. But it sounds like a lot of work, and I want to be able to just enjoy. And I'm learning to enjoy. Like, tobacco isn't something you enjoy right away. It's kind of like beer. You're gonna kind of acquire a taste for it. Anyway. All right, 18 people. I hope you guys are walking with. I hope you guys are considering walking with me. That'd be cool. I know some of you are working. Most of you are working, but when you get the opportunity, come walk with me. Yeah, you can't really smoke a pipe and multitask. I guess that's kind of the point. Yeah, I guess so. Not to mention, the only thing about pipe smoke I want is the smell. I love the smell of pipe smoke. Maybe you're struggling because you've been smoking some recently. Actually, no, I can't joke. No, I just had a couple of cigars. There were small ones too. Short ones, I should say. Everett says I'm not a beer person. Yeah, I wasn't before. It's still not my first choice. But I'm learning to, like I said, milk ultras are interesting. I never thought I would enjoy those much, but they're refreshing. It's like a beer. Zevius, what's going on, sir? Zevius, my iPad tank is working great. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. All right. So we're almost 20 minutes in. 3 more minutes will be 20 minutes. And I'll begin my cool down. You know what it is? I'm walking faster, which is good. I'm walking faster and I'm able to hold a conversation. Aloha jalapeno milk. I'm gonna make a turn here at Albuquerque. Keep that going. And Kenny says, oh yeah, thank you. By the way, Clip Studio on iPad is a game changer for me. Only thing I use Procreate for now is flatting. Huh. I'm curious, why would you use it for flatting? Okay. Massey says, wait, all this talk about beer and tobacco, and I'm forgetting what Elliot was saying about staying organized. No. So much for that, right? It's hard for me to think right and walk like this. Imagine if I was in better shape, this would be a no-brainer. I'm feeling the burn like on the sides of my calves. It would be like right around your shins, and like shin splints a little bit. It's a good feeling. I feel like I'm doing something. I was sweating this much though yesterday when I was smoking. Vertez says, Fifth Factor says, Arthur Kodiak, isn't Clip better than for flatting? And then Everett says, are you training for SDCC next year? No. Andy and I are talking about more shows and going further west. The difficulty with the West Coast shows, though, it costs so much to get there. And to be perfectly honest, the shows aren't lucrative enough all the time to warrant that. It's not like I'm trying to get work with any of the companies. It's not like I'm trying to sell much more. Like the shows have to be profitable enough to at least pay for themselves, and hopefully more to pay me for my time. If a show doesn't do that, then really it's kind of like a vanity show, or it's a show for advertising, but that's a heavy expense and I really can't afford that. So while I would love to do San Diego, I might attend San Diego, maybe get a press pass, well, not a press pass, but a pro badge or something. But as of right now, I'm not that concerned about it. But just sleeping in San Diego, Andy and I would have a challenge finding a place out there. And so, that we could afford and also handle. All right, 20 minutes. I'm slowing down. Normal talk phase. Here we go. Cool down, cool down. Straight 20 minutes hardcore. The West Coast shows mostly seem to be about Flash and not about the creators. That's probably true. You have to kill it and make a ton of money just to cover costs and getting there at San Diego. That's true, Hiroshi. So, but we are thinking about shows. There's one in Indiana that we've heard good things about. If you guys don't know, Andy and I also do something called, well, he has the Lab Comics, which is, it's his business, but it's our shared venture. Technically it's his, but it's our shared. I do my mini mongers to him there. My black and red stuff is with him. So much of the effort that's made is made through, for the shows, is made through our pairing at the conventions. He's also my art rep, so we just kind of have a nice little system going. And some of these shows are just not very profitable. New York is, for me, the apex show is genuinely a fantastic show. Always do well enough there, and that's what I'm shooting for this year. The West Coast shows, okay, now Arthur says, because I'm still learning clip, lol, the select tool, drawing tool is efficient, and I can't figure out how to get to clip to do the same thing. So I don't know how to use the select tool at all in, oh yes I do, that's not true. I don't know. I don't think Procreate's very efficient, but a lot of people disagree with me, so. Good morning, Mark Monger. Oh, my wife's calling me again. I'm gonna have to kill this. She's called me the third time, so I gotta respond to her. Hi, Elliot, we're in Indiana. I don't know, it's a show out there, Coffee. It's another show I think put on by the guys that put on Tampa Bay Comic Con. Airsofters are going to be too big a problem on the West Coast next year. They're coming down on indie comics hard. What's an airsofter? Jalapeno. Support this walkathon and hit the like. Yeah. Take care of that wife, Elliot. All right, guys. I will handle this call now. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless you all. Peace out.